This is the homework solution for page 86, numbers 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 36, 39, and 42. What we have here is number 18, and all these problems will ask us to solve for this equation. To solve, we have to isolate the variable, right? That also means get the variable alone. And to do that, we do the inverse operator, okay? Inverse operator, okay? Right here, we have a plus 9. So v minus 9 equals to 14. Right? This is a minus 9. The operator of minus 9 is add 9. Okay? So I have to add 9 to both sides. Add 9 and add 9. What I have on the left-hand side is, okay, your v plus 0, because the negative 9 plus 9 is 0. And the right-hand side, 14 plus 9 equals to 23. The final answer is the solution is v equals to 23. You can check this by plugging this back into the original equation. Okay? Next. Okay. The next one asks us 18 plus z equals to 40. Same procedure. We have to isolate z by doing the inverse operator. It is attached by this plus 18. The inverse operation of plus or adding is subtracting, so I have to subtract 18 to both sides. Okay, the left hand side should get me 0. 18 minus 18 is 0, and there's also a z. 40 minus 18 is 22, so my final answer is z equals to 22. Next problem. Okay, I have 18 minus a negative f equals to 91. Again, same process, isolate for the variable. However, here, you see how there's a negative and a negative here? Okay, let's simplify that. A negative times a negative is a positive, so it should look like 18 plus f. Okay, or you can, some students could think about it as like a negative 1, and you distribute the negative 1, right? And a negative 1 times a negative here is a positive. Okay? So, after that, this number 24 looks like number 21. We just apply the inverse operator. This is a plus 18, so we have to subtract 18. Subtract 18 to both sides. The left-hand side gets me 0. And there's an f here. 91 minus 18 is 73. So my final answer is f equals to 73. All right. The next one, we have number 27. This is a u divided by 8 equals to negative 4. Okay? Let me repeat that. U divided by 8. Okay? To solve for the variable, we have to apply the inverse operator. Okay? The divide by 8, right? We have to multiply by 8. That is the inverse, okay? Multiply by 8, multiply by 8 to the right-hand side as well. You do it 8 over 1, okay, because there's really a 1 in front here, okay? That doesn't really affect it, all right? On the left-hand side, 8 over 8 reduces to 1, okay? Does everybody see that? 8 over 8. Here, I could even show it to you. So after you multiply, it looks like this, right? It should have been, it should have been a red 8 here. Do you see? 8 over 8 reduces to 1, and the right hand side, negative 4 times 8 is 32. Do you see that? Okay, so that's how I get the answer of u equals to 32. Alright, let's do the next one. 3 divided by 4 equals to w plus 24. Okay, same thing here, but this is a fraction. I have to apply the inverse operator, okay? The w, right? What is attached to the w? Do you see what is attached to the w is this whole thing here? This whole plus 2 over 5, right? I could make that orange. It's not divide, it's attached via this plus 25, right? So I have to think about the inverse of plus 2 over 5, which is subtract 2 over 5, right? Make sure you do that to the left-hand side and also the right-hand side. Okay, doing some fraction. 3 over 4, subtract 2 over 5, that gets you negative 7 over 5. That gets you your w, right? and this becomes your 0. So the answer for that one should be W. Okay, I can even write that for you if you want. Is negative 7 over 5 equals to W. Good. 36 gives us negative 1 over 7 times C equals to 21. What is attached to this C? Right? This divide by 7 is what is attached to this C. Hopefully you can see it. Okay. To get rid of it, right? To isolate for the variable, we have to do the inverse operator, right? The opposite of 1 over 7, or the inverse of 1 over 7, right, is the reciprocal, which is negative 7 over 1. Okay. The reason why it's a negative here is because, do you see how this was a negative, right? And my goal is to get it as 1, not negative 1. Okay. So the left-hand side, right, should have been 1 because this 7 over 7 is 1. Okay, do you see how it's positive 1? And negative 21 times negative 27 is negative 147. So the answer is C equals to negative 147. Okay, see how I multiply by this because I need to make the value of 1. So I could get C by itself. Okay, number 39. Okay, same procedure. We have to think about the inverse operator so we can solve for n. This is divide by 9. To get rid of the divide by 9, we multiply by 9. Okay, 9 over 1 times 9 over 1. Okay, this becomes 9 over 9. That simplifies to 1. Okay, ooh, that's bad. There's a 1 here. Okay, and the right hand side, right, when you multiply, you just multiply across. 9 times 1 is 9. 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, negative and a positive, so the answer is a negative. So the final answer should just be, okay, n equals to negative 3, 9 over 4. All right, good. And that should be it, except 42. Let's look at 42. A domestic car runs speeds of 27 miles per hour. So let me just highlight this. This seems like a very useful information when chasing prey. Okay. A cheetah runs 25 miles. Okay, cheetah runs 4.25 miles. Okay, faster. All right. So let's look at this. Here you have your original, which is 25.5. Faster is like increase, okay? So this is faster, okay? Notice how the word faster is referred to, right, more, right? If something's faster, they have more speed than you, okay? And I have to plus 42.5, which is this part, okay? Do you get that, right? Faster means it's an increase, okay? So you have to add that, and that should get you, let's see what value that should get us. Is that correct? Let's see, hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Uh, 27.5 plus 42.5. So 27.5 plus 42.5. Yep, that should get you the value of 70 miles per hour. Okay, good, right? Make sure you just be able to read this and formulate, right? Pick out the word that should help you with the equation. Okay, I knew that faster was the plus sign. All right, and that is your solution.